Hey guys, Cody with CJC Off-Road, and we want to bring you another comparison video. So often, so many people call us and say, hey, I'm on the fence between a backcountry system or a Pintop system, all systems made by Carli suspension. And people just want to know kind of which system we suggest or what would be the pros and cons of the different systems. So we wanted to make a quick video and just give you a little rundown about the differences. If you're on the fence between a commuter or a backcountry system, please click the link right here. And we did just do a video on those two systems as well to kind of clarify the differences. And yeah, let's jump right in. The main differences between these systems are going to be the shock package, right? So the backcountry shock package includes a Fox 2.0 reservoir shock, while the Pintop systems include a King 2.5 reservoir shock. So it's different brands, but also different sizes of shocks. So at the most elementary level, the difference between the shocks is going to be the diameter. And what you can do with the diameter is actually you can get more tuning. So with a bigger shock piston, you're actually able to build in a bigger or a wider variation in the tuning that you can offer for the truck. So the truck, with these bigger shocks, you can actually tune it to ride great on-road while actually perform better off-road than say a 2.0 shock. So that is the first question we ask when someone is looking at the Kings is, are you going to be doing a lot of heavy off-roading and even not so much recreational off-roading? Do you work on a farm, oil fields, things like that? We're going to be on a dirt road for a long period of time. The King shocks are going to offer a better ride at higher speeds. They're going to stay cooler for longer, and also they're just going to hold up a little bit better as compared to a more street-friendly shock. Now, however, the backcountry system lives up to its name, right? So that system was designed for guys who just want to go hunting on the weekend, maybe do a little four-wheeling, things like that, and even a little bit of spirited off-roading, aka a little bit of high-speed off-roading. The backcountries are going to do well there. However, at some point you will find the limit, and that's where you'll find the Kings are an excellent option. Now, again, I am making a broad generalization of the Carli systems. There's a few systems, the Dodge leveling systems, for instance, where there's only a Fox 2.0 non-reservoir option and a King option, but on all the other systems, there are a backcountry and Pintop option. Another question we quite often get is rebuild interval, or when will they need to be replaced? So with the King shocks, these are easily rebuildable. All around the country, there are shock rebuilders, whether it's for mountain bikes, dirt bikes, Harleys, muscle cars, things like that. And a lot of the basic tools are actually universal, and then you just need a seal kit. Anecdotal evidence, some of our personal trucks, we have put 70, 80,000 miles on a set of shocks. They still rode great, they weren't leaking, things like that. So, the lifespan's gonna be a lot longer than your stock shocks, right? So very often we'll get a truck in here with 50,000 miles. We will go to pull the shocks off, and you can actually just collapse the shock on itself. It doesn't rebound, it has nothing left, and that's a truck with 50,000 miles. Now with the Fox 2.0, the backcountry system, that is a reservoir 2.0 shock. It takes a little bit more of specialized equipment to rebuild a Fox 2.0. Again, it is possible. Oftentimes, by the time you pay for seal kit, labor, and rebuild, it is, it quite possibly could work out to be cheaper just to replace that shock if you did develop a leak way down the line. Again, our experience is that these shocks actually last a very long time. We have trucks with backcountry systems that we built 5 years ago, and those are local customers who still drive around all the time. These trucks have a ton of miles on them now with the original set of shocks. So both of these options are going to be an excellent shock as compared to stock or even some of the basic brands out there. And again, I just want to reiterate that they are most likely going to last a lot longer, and there is some form of rebuildability, if that's even a word, to these shocks. A lot of people just want King shocks. It's the nicest truck it's the nicest shock on the market. You bought the nicest truck on the market, and you just want a well-rounded package. Go for the Kings. There's no shame in it. I mainly spend most of my time, besides when we're filming videos, commuting in my truck with Kings, and I love the ride. The overall highway handling, things like that of the shocks are exceptional, and I would have done just as well as a backcountry system. However, I just wanted some of the bling. If you are on the fence, No one has ever regretted going with the fully optioned system or going with the nicest shocks. However, we have had customers upgrade. And on that note, you could have bought a commuter or a backcountry system in the past, or you can even buy that system now and then down the line a year or two later upgrade to the Kings when your budget allows, things like that. Or if you think you're gonna start using the truck off highway, or again, just want that bling factor. So there is a ton of upgradeability. All of the hard components do maintain themselves, and you would just need to swap the shocks in order to upgrade to a different system. So yeah, I hope I did clarify some things like that. I know I talk a lot and sometimes can go in a circle, but hopefully I clarified a little bit. If you do have any questions, comment them down below. We'd be happy to answer them. If you're new to this channel, please check out some of our other videos. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.